Most every person in a nursing home or long-term facility depends on a certified nurse assistant to help with basic care.
And every one of those CNAs must go to school and be certified by the state. But what Call 6 investigator Rafael Sanchez uncovered is forcing changes in the way Indiana regulates nursing aid programs.
Jetta and Todd, good evening. Since we started asking questions, the state has shut down one training school and is working to beef up the way it regulates all other certified nursing aid programs.
I can't give up.
Amanda Schmidt rarely gets a chance to sit and let her mind wander. In those moments, she remembers her son, who was killed in a lightning strike in 2009 while fishing with his dad.
Father says that he was saying that he was on fire.
His death was so painful, she delayed her goal of becoming a nurse's aide for a couple of years.
I was severely depressed and didn't even want to get up in the morning, but I have, I can't. I have two other children that I have to live for.
So Amanda enrolled at Short-Term Technical Training Institute. The Indianapolis school offered a 3-week program to become a certified nursing assistant, better known as CNAs. They're limited to basic patient services in healthcare facilities and can't dispense medicines. Amanda paid the school $700 in cash, which included the $75 fee to take the state-required certification test. As part of the process, the school was to submit the names and fees for eligible students to the state's testing vendor. Amanda has a job, but she's concerned she might lose it because she has to pass the certification test within 120 days of when she started.
I paid, I finished my class, I got my certificate. They never turned in all my information to the state.
Amanda and 2 other students tell us that the school blamed the testing delay on the state. That was news to the Indiana State Department of Health when we called to ask about it. Officials who oversee CNA programs say they've had no delays for people wanting to take the exam. And until the Call 6 investigators brought it to their attention, health officials were also unaware that the operator of STTTI, Darrell Lloyd, had previous issues with a different state agency. In 2004, Lloyd appeared before the Commission on Proprietary Education to answer questions about the financial viability of his professional career academy, which offered electrician and welding programs.
I'm going to call the meeting to order.
Commission staff recommended that the board not certify the school, but in the end the commission allowed PCA to remain open until 2009, when the school's accreditation was suspended for not paying required state fees. It then expired and hasn't been renewed. 3 months ago, the commission became concerned when STTTI's website listed PCA and said it was regulated by the commission. Mary Jane Michalak represents the commission.
And as a result of your investigation, we've actually taken a look at their website, and we are investigating some legal remedies to that situation.
COPE had oversight of PCA's non-health related programs. As for the nursing aid training, the commission has no jurisdiction, since that's under the Indiana State Department of Health.
Our investigation also uncovered that the various agencies that oversee trade schools don't share information about enforcement actions, which sets up this kind of situation. An operator can have trouble with one state agency over here, then operate a different school regulated by a different agency over there, and no one makes the connection about previous problems.
The Department of Health tells us their school approval process requires them to only look at a school's qualifications of instructors and the program curriculum. While the agency declined multiple requests for an on-camera interview, they answered several emailed questions. Officials say they've inspected the school 3 times since January. They found that the school failed to maintain documentation involving students' time in the classroom or clinical experience, and failed to maintain records that the instructors had the required qualification. After the Call 6 investigators asked questions about the school and its operator, the State Health Department withdrew its approval of the Institute's program on June the 22nd, shutting down the training program. The agency told us it plans to change the approval process for nurses' aid training programs. Health officials plan to improve coordination with other state agencies to share information about schools and operators. They also plan to increase the reporting expectations to better evaluate the quality of education. That may include details about the school's finances. Amanda hopes those changes will help future students. For now, she fears her job is in jeopardy if she doesn't take that state test.
I don't want to have to go back. I want to keep moving forward.
Now, the state is working with students who have their certificates to take that CNA test. No one from the school has answered why students were told the state had a delay in testing. But the school's attorney, Jeffrey Heck, says anyone who is having problems should contact him. Todd and Jenna?
And Raphael, what did the owner have to say?
We tried to reach out to the owner, Darrell Lloyd, by phone and in person, and he referred us to his attorney. But also the school's initial response was to file lawsuits against several students it claims have unpaid bills. The school is also taking legal action against former instructors it claims have not returned school property. Some of those instructors tell us that they are still owed paychecks. As far as the school's status with the state, the attorney tells me that he plans to appeal the state's decision this week.